In a game that has been postponed twice already, we welcome you to Westlake High School here in beautiful Northwest Austin, Texas, where tonight your Tigers, coming off a combined no-hitter on Tuesday night, plays the number one team in the entire state in the Westlake Chaparrals. And we welcome you to Tiger pregame on Vype Live. My name is Melvin Jones. Tonight, Saturday night baseball here at Westlake. Tigers and Chaparrals. Tigers coming off that huge win against Westlake on Tuesday night. A combined no-hitter with Cooper Rummel, Taylor Tracy, and Jackson Conover closing it out. Tigers, huge victory, defeated Westlake, giving them their first district loss of the season. They are now 5-4 in district play as we are on the road here at Westlake. When we come back, pregame festivities, starting lineups, national anthem, all coming up from Westlake. Tigers and Chaparrals coming up. You are watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live. Back here to Westlake, Melvin Jones here, Tiger Baseball on Vype Live. As we are minutes away from the first pitch. Tonight on the mound for the Tigers will be Josh Edwards. Quick look at the lineups for the Tigers. Leading off and DHing tonight, number 13, Taylor Tracy. Batting second, playing behind home plate as usual, number 2, Gavin Hoyle. Batting third at first base, number 1, Mason Ashlock. Batting cleanup, playing in left field tonight, number 18, Jack Tyndall. Batting fifth, playing out at center, number 14, Theo Howard. Batting sixth and out in right field tonight, number 15, Rylan.
Check. I believe we are back up now. We were having some streaming issues out here at Westlake, but it looks like we are good to go. As you see, both head coaches at home plate, exchanging lineups. Head coach, of course, for your Tigers in his 17th campaign, 333 wins, Chris Payne. Young MC blasting through the stadium. Gracious host here tonight, the #1 ranked team in the state. Tigers looking to continue the momentum. Once again, for those just joining us, quick look at the lineup. Batting first, DHing tonight, number 13, Taylor Tracy. Batting second behind home plate, Gavin Hall. Batting third, playing at center tonight. First base, Mason Ashlock. Batting fourth, playing at left field, Jack Tyndall. Batting fifth, at center, Theo Howard. Batting sixth, out in right field, Riley Mahoney. Batting seventh, at short, Jackson Conover. Batting eighth, and playing at second base, Aiden Dennis. Rounding out the lineup, playing at third base tonight, Landon Ricard. Taylor Tracy was scheduled to pitch tonight. He did suffer an injury. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it is an arm injury. So Taylor tonight will be DHing.
Between the Dripping Springs Tigers and your Westlake Chaparrals. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the Dripping Springs Tigers, leading off in the designated hitter.
Turn it over to the PA announcer for the starting lineup.
Batting second and catching, number 2, Gavin Hole. Batting third, the first baseman, number 1, Mason Ashlock. Batting fourth in left field, number 18, Jack Tyndall. Batting fifth in center field, number 14, Theo Howard. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 15, Ryland Mahoney. Batting seventh at shortstop, number 6, Jackson Conover. Batting eighth at second base, number 5, Aiden Dennis. And batting ninth at third base, number 9, Landon Ricard. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's starting pitcher for the Dripping Springs Tigers, number 24, Josh Edwards. And now, the starting lineup for your Westlake Chaparrals, leading off your second baseman, number 14, Theo Gillen. Batting second at third base, number 4, Nathan Duval. Batting third in left field, number 3, Ty Shapiro. In the cleanup spot, your catcher, number 10, Ben Longoria. Batting fifth in right field, number 17, Will Magnus. Batting sixth at first base, number 15, Sage.
Are getting ready for some Saturday night baseball here on Vype Live. Taylor Tracy, Gavin Hall, Mason Ashlock. The three that are coming up for the Tigers here in the top half of the first. I don't know if you guys can tell, Taylor right now with a brace on his elbow. He will be having an MRI coming up on Monday. Rain pushed this game back twice. It was scheduled to go Thursday night. It was pushed back to yesterday. Weather prevented that from happening for yesterday. Then scheduled for 4 p.m. this afternoon. And finally, late last night, they decided to go with 7 o'clock tonight. Jack Brady will be the opposing pitcher to Josh Edwards tonight. as Taylor Tracy steps up to the plate for the Tigers to begin this game tonight. Taylor a part of that combined no Tuesday night as Brady looks like he's ready. And the first pitch, Taylor pops it up. It is high, and it's going to be caught for the very first out of the ball game by Aiden Bennett for the first out.
Now batting number 2, Gavin Ho.
Here comes Gavin. And a pitch to Gavin goes up high for ball 1. Brady fires him 1-0. Right down the middle for strike 1 to Gavin, 1-1. A ball and a strike to Gavin. And that pitch goes low, 2-1 to Gavin Hall. Brady fires a 2-1. Gavin pops that one high, and it's going to sail foul out of play. Count goes even, 2-2. Mason Ashlock in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. It is a little chilly out tonight here at Westlake. And Gavin steps back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gavin Hall. 1 away here in the top of the first. And that is inside, 4 count on Gavin. Brady fires 3-2. And now, 2 outs now. We've dealt with some rough umpiring back on Tuesday. Hopefully tonight won't be the same. As Brady fires, that's into the dirt for ball 1 to Mason Ashlock. And Brady fires. And he got it in there for strike 1. 1-1 on Mason Ashlock. Jack Tyndall's in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Top of the first, 2 outs. No one on. Brady fires. Low for ball 2. Two and 1. No score. Top of the first. As Josh Edwards taking his warm-ups for the Tigers. Josh pitching tonight in place of Taylor Tracy. Real quick around the horn for the Tigers. Behind home plate is the catcher, Gavin Hall. Out in first base, Mason Ashlock. Second base, Aiden Dennis. Out in short, Jackson Conover. Playing at third base, Landon Ricard. Left field, Jack Tyndall. Center field, Theo Howard. And rounding out the defense for your Tigers, out in right field, Rylan Mahoney. Here's Theo Gillen. to begin this game for the Chaps. Tigers defense back on Tuesday night. 3 errors. However, they gave up absolutely no hits to Westlake. Josh looks like he's ready to go. And the first pitch from Josh goes outside for ball 1. 1-0 to Gillen. Nathan Duvall in the on-deck circle for the Chaparrals. Josh fires to 1-0. High, 2-0. And Josh fires a 2-0. Got in there for strike 1. 2-1 now on Theo Gillen. Josh takes a deep breath, fires. Gillen fouls that one out of the stadium. Count goes to 2-2. No score here in the bottom of the first. Josh Edwards on the bump tonight for your Tigers. And Josh fires a 2-2. And Gillen once again fouls it out of play. Count remains 2-2. Josh fires it. Gillen pops that one high. Jack Tyndall's going to run for it, and Jack grabs it for the first out of this first inning.
Now batting for the Chaps, number 4, Nathan Duvall.
Here's Duvall. Going up against Josh. A little chilly Saturday night, but it is much better than the rain we've dealt with. And goes up to the middle for a base hit. Goes Duvall. So the first hit of the series for the Chaps comes off the bat of their third baseman, Nathan Duvall. Here's Ty Shapiro. Shapiro. 1 on, 1 out. Here in the top of the first. Edwards fires the first pitch. That's well outside for ball 1. 1-0 to Shapiro. Ben Longoria in the on-deck circle for Westlake. Now Edwards ready to the 1-0. He fires. And that is hit high. Underneath it is Theo Howard. And Theo grabs it for out number 2. Here is the catcher, Ben Longoria. It is no score here in the bottom half of the first, but the Chaps got a runner on first. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the first. Edwards tosses over the first. And Duvall just walks back. And Josh fires it high for ball 1. One and 0 to Ben Longoria. And a timeout. Tigers with their toughest stretch of the season. They will play the 2-game set against Lake Travis beginning Tuesday night. And Longoria looks at strike one. Nice pitch by Josh. Count goes even. Ball and a strike. We'll be back in the jungle for the second game of that 2-game set next Friday night. Edwards looks at first for a second time. He fires. Runner takes off. Gavin stumbled a little bit out of the gate, but Duvall snags second. And now a 2-1 count to Longoria. Josh now looks over at second. Does it again. A third time, Josh fires. And that one's hit right to Jackson Conover. And Jackson is going to put him away at the end this first inning. Shaps leave one. And at the end of one, we remain scoreless as the Tigers come up. Theo Howard, Riley Mahoney, Jackson Conover all due up in the top of the second for the Tigers. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports, alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets. Millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees. High school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Theo Ryland and Jackson Mahoney all coming up. Top of the second for the Tigers as we welcome you back to beautiful Westlake High School. Tiger Baseball on Vype Live on this Saturday night here in April. This game, of course, postponed 3 times before finally settling in on this 7 o'clock first pitch. As Theo Howard stepping up to take on Jack Brady for the first time. Brady fires the first pitch. That one is really high for ball one. 1-0 on Theo Howard. Tigers have played arguably their best 2-game stretch of the season after the 20-3 beatdown last week of Aikens. Followed that up with the combined no-no Tuesday night against this very same Westlake team. Here's a 2-0 from Brady. High 3-0 to Theo Howard. Brady fires 3-0. Right there on the inside corner for strike one. 3-1. That one's high. 5-pitch walk for Theo Howard. And the leadoff runner is on for the Tigers.
Now up from Ribbon Springs, number 15, Ryland Mahoney.
Here's Ryland. 1 on, no outs. Ryland has settled in as the everyday right fielder for the Tigers. And Ryland shows bunt, pulls it back. Strike one to Mahoney. Jackson Conover in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Brady long look at first at Theo. Theo can and will take off. And he's just going to slide back into first. Theo back in the box. Here comes the 0-1. Excuse me, to Ryland. Brady fires. That one was a little outside. Count goes even, ball and a strike. Riley steps back in. Ball and a strike. No outs. Theo Howard at first. Theo takes off. Theo is going to have, and Theo's out. So it was a nice jump by Theo. But he was picked off on the stolen base. One away now. And a 2-1 count to Riley Mahoney. And Brady fires. That pitch goes behind Longoria. 3-1 on Riley Mahoney. It's at least a light jacket night here on a Saturday night at Westlake. We'll be back in the 80s come next week. Right now, it is low 60s. Brady fires a 3-1. And nice hit in the right field for Ryland. And Ryland gets the first hit of the night for the Tigers. Here's Jackson.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 6, Jackson Conover.
Jackson, one of the locked-in players of the game on Tuesday night. As he closed out the no-no, Jackson swung and missed that time. 0-1 to Jackson Conover. Riley Mahoney at first base. One away here in the top of the second. Brady fires. Right down the middle for strike two, and quickly Jackson is down 0-2. AD is in the on-deck circle. No balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Conover. Ryland's at first. That pitch is high, and Ryland slides back into first. Ball and 2 strikes to Jackson Conover. Brady fires the 1-2. Nice eye by Jackson, 2-2. Came into the series saying a split will be fantastic. Tigers with opportunity to sweep tonight. Jackson foul tips it. They're going to call a strikeout or they're going to call a foul. Jackson definitely would have been safe at first. It was a strikeout, but the ball got away from Longoria. I think that's what stopped everything. And AD looks at ball 1. That was just a weird sequence there. And AD looks to strike one. 1-1. Hopefully there aren't any makeup calls from Tuesday night tonight. Brady, timeout. That time by AD. As Ryland is dancing on second base. Brady fires. High and inside, 2-1 on Aiden Dennis. The number 9 hitter in the lineup, Landon Ricard, is in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. 2-1 to AD, 2 outs. Riley Mahoney at second base. Brady fires. AD hits it high, deep into center field, and underneath it is Beeler, and he catches it for the third out. Tigers get a leadoff walk, and then a single by Riley Mahoney could not convert. Still scoreless as we head into the bottom of the second. Maggots, Sanders, Beeler coming up for the Chaparrals. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away, but they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
Bottom of the second. We are still scoreless. Welcome back to Westlake High School. Melvin Jones here, Tiger Baseball on Vype Live. Josh Edwards continues his warm-ups as we get ready for the bottom half of the second.
Leading off this inning for the Chaps, number 17, Will Maggots.
Is Big Will Maggots to take on Josh Edwards. Josh had a pretty clean first inning, gave up a single. Other than that, solid. As Maggots ready for Josh, and Josh fires, and Maggots pops it up high. And it's going to sail out of play for a foul. 0-1 on the right fielder. Baseball diamond is right next to the football stadium. And in the outfield, very floral. Josh with the 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. Tigers with a little bit of an injury bug right now. And Maggots hits it in the left field. And underneath it is Jack Tyndall for the first out of this second inning.
Next up for the Chaps, number 15, Sage Sanders.
Here is Sage Sanders, the first baseman for the Chaps, going up against Josh for the first time. As Josh likes this pitch. And here's the first pitch to Sanders. In the dirt, ball one. As I was saying, injuries are starting to catch up to the Tigers. As we saw Tuesday night, Tristan Chahanovic went down with a leg injury Saw Tristan earlier walking around with crutches. High spirits, though, from TC, as he is here supporting his teammates. And Taylor Tracy not throwing tonight because of an elbow issue. Here's a dribbler over to Mace, and Mace is going to flip it over to Josh for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down for the Chaps. With Isaac Beeler coming up.
Number 27, Isaac Beeler.
Beeler, the number 7 hitter in this Westlake lineup. As Josh fires the first pitch in there for strike 1. Tigers with Lake Travis, Anderson, and Del Valle these next 3 weeks after tonight. And Beeler hits it in the center field, and that's going to be trouble out there for Theo Howard. And Beeler is thinking he's just going to stay at second. So, double for Isaac Beeler. Second hit of the night for the Chaps. Here's Blake Peterson. Peterson, the DH tonight. As a runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Josh, long look at second. He fires. And Peterson slices one in the right field, and that may bring home the first run of the ball game, and it does, and it's 1-0 Westlake. RBI single for Blake Peterson.
Now for the Chaps, number 13, Aiden Bennett.
Here's Aiden Bennett. 1 on, 2 outs, and a 1-0 Westlake lead. Three hits thus far for the Chaps. And Josh didn't get the call that time, 1-0. Josh looks at the runner at first. Does it again. Fires the 1-0. Josh got it in there for a strike 1. 1-1 to Peterson. Excuse me, to Bennett, the number 9 hitter. Josh looks. Third time first base. He fires this one. And that time Bennett goes all the way around. 1-2 to the shortstop. Now Josh, to get out of this inning, fires a 1-2. And Bennett goes down, and that's going to be Josh Edwards' first strikeout tonight. But the Chaparrals bring home a run, and they lead 1-0 as we head to the top of the third. Landon Ricard, Taylor Tracy, Gavin Hall, all due up in the top half of the third for the Tigers. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
1-0 Westlake, top of the third, as Landon, T. Tracy, and Gavin Hall are all coming up here in the top half of the third. 4 minute, I was confused. It is Landon Ricard. I was like, I know that's not 5, that's 9, but nonetheless. Here's Landon. Take on Brady for the first time, and Brady fires. And that's a lot of heat for strike one. 1-0 to Landon Ricard. Jack Brady fires. Outside. Count goes even. Ball and a strike. And Brady fires. Nice pitch. Landon could do nothing but just look at it. A ball and 2 strikes to Landon Ricard. Brady with the 1-2. And Landon goes around. And that is going to be the 3rd strikeout for Jack Brady. 1 away. Here it comes, Taylor Tracy. Taylor tonight 0 for 1. Popping up the short back in the first inning. And Taylor with a nice cut. He wanted all of that one. 0-1 to Taylor Tracy. And Brady fires in the dirt, 1-1. We hope to get good news on Taylor come Monday, as he is sporting that huge brace on his left elbow. Here's the 1-1 from Brady. And did Taylor go around? He did not. 2-1 on Taylor Tracy. Gavin Hall is in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Brady fires. Taylor got that one. 3-1 to Taylor Tracy. Brady fires. Taylor hits it foul. The count goes full. Nice swing from Taylor. Full count to Taylor Tracy. Here in his 3rd inning. And Brady fires. And caught Taylor looking, and Taylor didn't like it. 4th strikeout for Brady. 2 away. Here's Gavin Hall. Gavin 0 for 1 tonight, striking out back in the 1st. And that pitch is high for ball 1. 1-0 to Gavin Hall. Here's Brady. Fires. Gavin hits a dribbler, and that sails foul. 1-1. Gavin was lucky, because he would have been tagged out right there at first by Sanders. And the 1-1. Nice pitch. And Gavin gets the call, 2-1. Awfully close pitch to call there. And that hit Gavin, and Gavin is headed to first. 1 on, 2 outs. Here's Mace. Mace tonight, 0 for 1. He did, however, get on from an error by Bennett back in the first. Brady looks over at first. And the first pitch to Mace is in the dirt. And Hagen Shipley cruises over to second. An intentional walk. And Mason Ashlock is heading to first base. Here's Jack. And Jack 0 for 1 flying out the center. His first plate appearance, and he has 2 on here in the top of the third. Brady fires. Jack looks at strike 1. 0-1 to Jack Tyndall. Brady is ready. He looks over at second. He fires. Jack swings and misses and quickly is down to his final strike. Hagen Shipley at second base. Mason Ashlock at first. 2 outs and 0-2 count to Jack Tyndall. And Brady fires. Jack sends one foul. Just got a piece of it. Count remains 0-2. Jack gets on. Theo Howard is on deck for the Tigers. Brady, long look at second. Fires the 0-2. And Jack fouls it off. Count remains 0-2. Jack is fighting this one. Jack is looking to tie this ball game. Brady fires the 0-2. Jack continues to fight. Another foul ball. Still 0-2 to Jack Tyndall. Short ballpark here at Westlake. No wind. So the right pitch, you get one out of here. Brady looks over a second. Does it again. Fires to Jack. High for ball 1. Easy for me to say. 1-2 now to Jack Tyndall. Jack, he's ready to go. He has been fighting. Brady fires. Jack hits one. And it's going to be a force at second that time by Bennett. And the Tigers could not convert. Tigers lead 2 as we head to the bottom of the third. 1-0 for the Chaps. Top of the order, Gillen, Duval, Shapiro, all coming up for the Chaps. You are watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late-inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
1-0 Westlake here in the bottom of the third. Josh Edwards looking pretty good to begin this ball game for the Tigers. Now the top of the order, back up for the Chaparrals and Theo Gillen. Gillen tonight 0 for 1, flying out to left field, his first plate appearance to lead off the game for the Chaps. As Josh fires the first pitch, and that's outside for ball one, 1-0 to Theo Gillen. Here's the 1-0 from Josh. Got it in there for strike one. Count goes even, ball in the strike to Gillen. One nothing Westlake as Josh that time steps off the rubber. He's ready this time. Outside for ball two. Two and one now to Gillen. And Josh fires it. And no call. Josh didn't get it. 3-1 to Gillen. Can say one thing. The umpiring has been much better tonight. And a 5-pitch walk for Gillen gets him on. Here is Nathan Duval. Duval tonight is 1 for 1. Had a single back in the first. And Josh goes low that time. 1-0. First time tonight, the Chaps getting the leadoff runner on. Josh looks like he's ready to go. He fires the 1-0. And a hit and run, base hit into left field. And Gillen is going to trot to third base. And the Chaps now, runners at the corners. No outs here in this third inning. Here's Shapiro now. 2 on, no outs. Josh will love a strikeout right now. And Josh is ready to go. He fires. Nice pitch for strike one. And that time, Duval still second. I don't know if Gavin was ready. An off-speed pitch was easy enough for Duval to steal second base. Josh fires the 0-1. He got in there for strike two. Tell you one thing about this Chaparral team. They will run and steal bases if you give them the opportunity. Josh looking for his second strikeout tonight. And he fires the 0-2 and then popped it up. Is Riley going to get to it? And he couldn't. as it goes completely foul. Count remains 0-2. The catcher, Ben Longoria, is on deck for the Chaps. 1-0 Westlake lead. They have runners in scoring position. No outs. Here's Josh. Fires. And that's low. 1-2 now to Shapiro. Shapiro tonight 0 for 1. Flying out to center his first plate appearance. Josh, deep route. Fires a 1-2. Shapiro hits it high. Jack Tyndall is underneath it at the warning track, and Jack couldn't come up with it. One run is going to come home to score, and it's 3-0 Chaps. Still no outs here in the top of the third. 2 RBI double for Ty Shapiro. Mound visit. Hopefully just to settle Josh down. 3-0 Westlake. Bottom of the third. RBI double for Shapiro. Josh is going to stay out with Longoria coming up to the plate. Longoria tonight 0 for 1. Grounding out to short, his first plate appearance. Josh looks over at second. Does it again. And Josh fires in the dirt for ball 1. Westlake with a better start than Tuesday night. Up on the Tigers 3-0. Injury bug hitting the Tigers at the wrong time. Josh, 2 looks over at second and a third. He fires to 1-0. And that's hit well. A nice catch out there for Jack Tyndall for the first out of this third inning. Here's big Will Maggots.
Number 17, Will Maggots.
Maggots tonight 0 for 1. Flying out to Jack Tyndall and left field. Back in the second. Maggots, the 5th hitter this inning for Westlake. And Josh looks over at second. He fires. Maggots pops it high. Riley Mahoney is underneath it. And Riley couldn't get to it. Drops right behind him. And the runner's going to try. And Josh Edwards stepped right in front of Gavin Hall. That error should go on the pitcher. Double and an error. Ball bounced off of Josh Edwards. Gavin had the runner dead to rights. Four nothing. Westlake. Still only 1 out. And a runner on third. Want to make sure Josh is good to go. He is. Things are coming apart just a little bit for the Tigers. As Sanders comes up. Runner on third and only one out. Sanders tonight 0 for 1. Grounding out the first. His first plate appearance. Josh would love a strikeout right now. Swing and miss for Sanders. Strike one. Baseball is such a weird game. Josh fires. That pitch stopped by Gavin Hall. Count goes even 1-1. Tigers no hit Westlake Tuesday night. They're down 4-0 here in the bottom of the third. 1-1 to Sage Sanders. Josh is ready to go. That pitch is low, 2-1 on Sanders. Maggots is at third. Only one away here in the bottom of the third. The 2-1 to Sanders. Josh fires it. Outside, 3-1. Isaac Beeler in the on-deck circle for Westlake. Here's a 3-1 from Josh. Nice pitch from Josh. He got Sanders swinging. Full count now. Three balls, two strikes, one out. Josh fires. Got him! Much needed second strikeout for Josh Edwards. 2 away here in this bottom of the third. Here's Beeler. Beeler is 1 for 1. Had a double back in the second and scored that run. Josh fires. Beeler fouls it out into the football stadium for strike one. Here's Josh now ready to 0-1. He fires it. Beeler fouls this one out again. Josh will love a second consecutive strikeout to end this inning. Will Maggots is the runner at third for Westlake. The 0-2. And Josh fires it. God, close. But Beeler was able to foul tip it. Count remains 0-2. Theo Howard will lead off. Top of the fourth for the Tigers. Josh fires it. Got him. 2 straight strikeouts to end the inning. Josh Edwards needed all of that one. But the Chaps put 3 on the board. They now lead 4-0 as we head to the top of the fourth. Theo Howard, Riley Mahoney, Jackson Conover are all due up in the top half of the fourth. 4-0 Westlake. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live. 4-0 Westlake as we begin the top of the fourth. Welcome back to Westlake High School. Melvin Jones, Tiger Baseball on Vype Live. Theo Howard, Riley Mahoney, Jackson Conover, all coming up here in this top half of the fourth. Theo tonight drew a walk back in the second. So Theo's looking to get on once again.
Number 14, Theo Howard.
Facing off against Jack Brady once again. And Brady fires. Nice pitch for strike one. And 0-1 on Theo Howard. Brady fires high. 1-1. Senior parents, it is that time because in 3 weeks, our final home game against Anderson, we will show our tributes to our seniors. Please have your videos in to me no later than the 25th of April. As Theo fouls that one off, count goes even, 2-2. This is our yearly tradition to give love to our seniors during their final home game of the season. The 2-2 to Theo. High, full count. I always love airing those because it shows how much the community not only love their seniors but love their players in general. Parents just put in the time and the effort on those videos. And Theo swings and misses for strike three, first out of this fourth inning.
Strikeout number 5 for Jack Brady.
Fifth K for Brady. One away. Here is Riley Mahoney.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 15, Rylan Mahoney.
Rylan tonight, 1 for 1. He has the lone Tigers hit. And Brady fires. Nice eye for Rylan. 1-0. And Brady fires. Outside, 2-0. Jackson Conover on deck for the Tigers. 2-0 to Rylan. Brady fires. And Rylan looks to strike one. 2-1 now to Mahoney. Rylan, one of the seniors. Rylan, and that's high. And it's going to be caught in foul territory. Nice catch by Bennett. Second out of this inning. Bennett hustled to get that one. Here's Jackson Conover.
Now batting number 6, Jackson Conover.
Jackson tonight, 0 for 1, striking out back in the second. Brady fires the first pitch. Jackson fouls that one off for strike one. Tigers with only one hit. That hit came back in the second inning. And Brady fires. Jackson gets the call, 1-1. Jackson hits one in the left center for a base hit. 2-out single for Jackson Conover.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 5, Aiden Dennis.
Here's AD. AD tonight, 0 for 1, flying out the center. His first at bat. Brady looks over at first. And that one's into the dirt. 1-0 on Aiden Dennis. Two-out single by Jackson Conover has him at first base. The 1-0 to AD. And that's outside 2-0. And Brady fires it. Nice pitch for strike one. 2-1 to Aiden Dennis. With Landon Ricard on deck. Westlake with a 4-0 lead. Tigers have a runner up first. 2 outs. AD fouls this one into the football stadium. Deuce is wild for the first time tonight. Brady looks back over at first base. Fires the 2-2 to AD. AD slices one. This may be a tough play. And AD is safe. And Jackson, they're going to hold Jackson at third. And AD is going to go over to second. Curious to see how that one was scored. They're going to call that one a hit. A hit and an error. Second 2-out single for the Tigers. Tigers now runners at scoring position. 2 outs with Landon Ricard coming up. Mound visit for the first time tonight for the Chaps. Tigers once again looking to get a rally going. As Longoria goes back behind home plate. Landon has a chance to cut this lead in half. Brady looks like he's ready to go. Brady fires. Landon sends a screamer to the net for strike one. Landon tonight 0 for 1, striking out back in the third. Atlanta hits one up the middle, but it's going to be put away by Gillen, and that will end the threat. Tigers lead 2, and Westlake leads 4-0 as we have hit the halfway mark here at Westlake. Peterson, Bennett, and top of the order Gillen all due up for the Chaps. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas High School Sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Tigers had an opportunity, top half of this inning. They leave 2 on, and it is still 4-0 Chaps here in the bottom half of the 4th. Welcome back to Westlake High School. Melvin Jones, Tigers baseball on Vype Live. As here is Blake Peterson to lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Chaps. Didn't even realize that Travis Mora is a new pitcher for the Tigers. As Travis fires the first pitch. That's outside for ball 1. Travis always comes with a lot of heat. The flamethrower for the Tigers fires the 1-0. And Peterson, I believe, I think the call was catcher's interference. And that's the second time in 2 games that was called. And Gavin is arguing it. Well, Peterson's at first. There is a pinch hitter for the Chaps. That is Cooper Berry. And to go up against Travis. Travis throws heat outside for ball 1. And Berry steps back in the box. Travis ready to go. He fires. Berry fouls this one to the net. Count goes even, 1-1. Top of the order, Theo Gillen on deck for the Chaps. Travis gives a long look at first. And Travis goes over to first. The ball almost gets away, but not to the point to where the runner's going to take off. A ball and a strike to Cooper Berry. And Travis fires. Off-speed pitch at AD. And it goes into the outfield. And that's the first out. That time, runner's interference. Here's the top of the order, and Theo Gillen. Gillen, 1 for 2. He had a double last inning. Came home to score. Travis now fires. Gillen hits one up the middle. And AD only has one play. He'll take it for the second out of the inning. Another hit and run for the Chaps. Gets the runner over to second. 2 away. Here is Nathan Duval. Duval is 2 for 2. He scored last inning. As Travis fires the first pitch outside for ball 1. Travis's last appearance a week and a half ago against Aikens. Got in there for strike one. Travis went 5 1/3 that night of relief ball. He has been pitching fantastic out of the pen this season for the Tigers. Travis fires, and it goes foul. 1-2 now to Duval. Travis now back on the rubber. And Gavin heads to the mound to speak with his pitcher. Travis Moore is looking for his first K of the night. And Travis steps off the rubber. A ball and 2 strikes to Nathan Duval. 2 outs. Runner at second. Travis fires. Duval slices one in the right field, and it drops for a base hit. Here comes Barry, and it's 5-0 Westlake. RBI double and third hit of the night for Duval.
Now up for the Shafts, number 3, Ty Shapiro.
Here's Shapiro. Shapiro's 1 for 2. He had a double last inning. Travis fires the first pitch. And Shapiro, excuse me, pitch. And Travis is going to put him out quickly to get out of the inning, but not before the Shaps put up another run. They lead 5-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Top of the order, Taylor Tracy, Gavin Hall, Mason Ashlock due up in the 5th inning for the Tigers. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Five nothing Westlake. Here is Taylor Tracy. Taylor tonight, 0 for 2. We hope to have an update on Taylor's condition Tuesday night when we go on the air against Lake Travis. And Taylor hits it up the middle. And it's snagged for the first out of this 5th inning. And it is a new pitcher for the Chaps. That is number 19, Joe Sockwell, the sidearm. And Gavin is ready to go. And the pitch gets behind, and it actually hits Gavin for the second time this game. Back-to-back HBPs for Gavin Hall.
Now for the Tigers, number 1, Mason Ashlock.
Here's Mace. 1 on, 1 out. Mace has been on twice. 0 for 1. He got on in the first off of an error by the shortstop, and he walked last inning. Back in the third. And Mace looks at strike 1. Talking to Taylor's dad just now. Hopefully, good results from the MRI come Monday. And Mace looks at strike 2 quickly. No balls and 2 strikes to Mason Ashlock. Mace has a runner at second base. And Mace gets the call that time. Ball and 2 strikes. Hagen Shipley, the courtesy runner for Gavin Hall, out in first. Sockwell looks over at first. Here's the 1-2 to Mace. Mace hits 1, and it could be a double play ball. And it is 4-6-3 double play. And the Tigers inning over just that fast. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Time to stretch here at Westlake. 5-0 Chaps as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Tigers. 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Westlake. Bottom of the 5th. As Longoria, Maggots, and Sanders all coming to the plate for the Chaps. Travis Mora continues his warm-up pitches. Westlake have scored in 3 straight innings, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. As Longoria step up to place Travis for the first time tonight. Longoria tonight 0 for 2. He lined out to left field. Back in the third. Travis is ready. So is Longoria. And the first pitch from Travis is in the dirt. Ball 1. We will be back on our normal Tuesday, Friday schedule next week, as we will be in Westlake Tuesday night. That pitch got away from Gavin, 2-0. Tiger pregame at 6:50. First pitch, 7 o'clock, right here on Vype Live. Then we will be back in the jungle Friday night against Lake Travis. Same time for pregame, same time for first pitch. 3-0 to Longoria. Mora fires. Got it in there for strike 1. Nice pitch for Travis. 3-1. Mora fires. And a 5-pitch walk for Longoria. Leadoff runner on here in this 5th inning. And Will Maggots up to the plate to take on Travis for the first time tonight. And Travis fires. And Maggots swings and misses for strike 1. McIntyre now the courtesy runner in for Westlake. Travis readies the 0-1. Fires. Outside. Ball and a strike. We came in at the beginning of the week saying a split will be a fantastic result. Tigers gave the Chaps the first L of their district season as McIntyre takes off in another stolen base for Westlake. But injuries right now. TC looks like he could be done for the year. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully TC is back soon. But I haven't gotten an official report about TC's condition yet. But nice pitch from Travis. Evens up the count 2-2. And then the left arm right now, left elbow of Taylor Tracy gives me 2021 vibes as that pitch sails outside full count. Cameron O'Bannon, towards the end of the season, also had elbow issues. He did not pitch again all the way through the postseason, even with the deep run that the Tigers made that season. And that pitch goes foul. Count remains full on Maggots. 5-0 Westlake. No outs. Bottom of the 5th. McIntyre at second base for the Chaps. Travis Mora looks over at second. Fires. And he got him. Nice pitch from Travis. First out of this 5th inning.
Now, pitch hitting for the Chaps. Number 34, Caden.
And the pitch hitter for the Chaps, Caden Bainey, coming up to hit for Sage Sanders. Bainick taking off against Travis for the first time tonight. And Mora fires. Nice off-speed pitch for strike one. Great looking pitch from Travis. 0-1. Travis looks back at second. Fires. In the dirt. 1-1. Isaac Beeler on deck for Westlake. Travis fires inside, 2-1. One out, one on. Here in his fifth inning. Travis fires a 2-1. Barely missed, 3-1. I thought he got it in there. 3 balls and a strike now to Baining. Tigers with Lake Travis next week. Del Valley the week after that. And then Anderson to wrap up the 2023 regular season. And Baining hits one in the center field for a base hit. Here comes McIntyre. He's going to score, and it's 6-0. Shaps. RBI single from Baining.
Now batting for the Shaps, number 1, Braden Babb.
And another pinch hitter. This time, Braden Babb, as Travis is done. And there is a new pitcher for the Tigers. And that is Nick Tyndall, the new pitcher coming up for the Tigers. Westlake, 1 on, 1 out, and they lead 6-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
So Nick Tyndall's now in pitching. Nick's, I believe, his first appearance on the bump here in district play, as Braden Babb, the pinch hitter, coming up for Beeler. He has 1 on and 1 out. The 6-0 ball game. And Nick fires. That one's low for ball 1. Babb in the box. High. Over the head of Babb. 2-0. Nick goes low. 3 balls, no strikes. 6-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Nick fires. And a 4-pitch walk to Bab. As I believe that is, make sure they didn't change anything else. As Peterson steps up, they did not change anything. Peterson's 1 for 1. He's been on twice tonight. Got on last inning from a catcher's interference. And Nick gets his first strike. It's 0-1 on Peterson. Westlake with a 6-0 lead here at the bottom of the 5th. Tyndall goes outside, 1-1. Jack Tyndall to lead off, top of the 6th for the Tigers. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up in the top half of the 6th for Dripping Springs. As Nick fires outside, 2-1. One thing that I do not want to go on the air on Tuesday night and say that Taylor Tracy won't pitch the rest of the season. We're hoping that's not the case. I've been overruled, however. We'll give you an update Tuesday night. 2-2 to Peterson. Tyndall fires. And a screamer foul. Count remains 2-2. Said back in 2021, Cameron O'Bannon had almost identically the same injury. Cam Lees played out in the field the rest of that season. Taylor's not guaranteed that. 3-2 now to Peterson. Two on, 1 out. And Nick Tyndall is a ball away. That pitch goes foul. Ball away from loading up the bases for the Chaps. The number 9 hitter is coming up, and that is Aiden Bennett. And the bases are loaded now for the Chaps.
Now, batting for the Chaps, number 13, Aiden Bennett.
Bennett tonight, 0 for 1, striking out back in the 2nd. He has the bases loaded, 1 away, and a 6-0 Westlake lead. That pitch goes well outside, 1-0 on Bennett. Top of the order, Antheo Gillen is on deck for the Chaps. And that time, Nick got in one. Evens up the count, 1-1. Tigers haven't been as well on the road this season compared to home. That pitch just missed, 2-1. Tigers has 1 loss at home that came to the hands of Johnson. They have 3 on the road already. And that pitch, ball goes all the way to Mason Ashlock. And a run do score. And it's now 7-0 Chaps.
Danny comes in on the sack. We're back in the top. Number 14, Theo Gillen.
Here is the top of the order, and Theo Gillen. Gillen tonight, 0 for 2. He has scored on a run. Tyndall is ready to go. And the first pitch to Gillen misses for ball 1. A home run right now would end it. So Nick trying to make sure that doesn't happen. And Gillen swings and misses for strike 1. Evens up the count, 1-1. Tyndall fires. Inside. 2-1. Tigers back at it Tuesday night on the road against Lake Travis. Nick fires. Gillen hits one up the middle. And AD's able to put him away to end the threat. But Westlake put up another 2 spot on the board. And they lead 7-0 as we head to the top of the 6th. Jack Tyndall, Theo Howard, Riley Mahoney, all coming up for the Tigers. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
7-0 Westlake. Top of the 6th. Here's Jack. Jack, so far tonight, 0 for 2. He did draw a walk back in the second inning. Excuse me, 0 for 2. Hasn't drawn a walk yet. Jack looking to get on base for the first time, however, tonight. Jack hits one deep in the left center and out there to catch it was Braden Babb for the first out.
Now batting number 13, Theo Howard.
Here's Theo. Theo's 0 for 1. He has drawn a walk. He did that to lead off the second. Theo looks at strike 1. On 1 on Theo Howard. Outside, 1-1. Six games left in the regular season after tonight. Lake Travis, Del Valle, and Anderson. And Theo screams that one over to Bennett for the second out.
Theo Gillen, baseman number 2.
Two outs, and here's Ryland.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 15, Ryland Mahoney.
Ryland tonight. 1 for 2. Ryland had a hit, single, back in the second inning. Sockwell gets one in there for strike one. Sockwell fires outside, 1-1. If the Tigers drop this one tonight, they will fall to 5-5 in district play, back to 500. Sockwell fires. Riley hits one. That's clean, but it's going to be a 1-2-3 inning as Shapiro was right there to haul it in. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Tigers down to their final 3 outs. 6-0 Westlake as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away, but they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
7-0 Chaps. Welcome back to Westlake High School. Tigers baseball on Vype Live as Nick Tyndall continues to warm up for the Tigers.
Now, leading off this inning for the Chaps.
As Duval, Shapiro, and Longoria due up here in the 6th inning for the Chaps. And Nick fires low for ball 1. And a screamer for Duval off the net. 1-1 to the third baseman. Duval slicing. As an easy put out for Jackson Conover. 1 away. Here is Ty Shapiro.
Number 3, Ty Shapiro.
Shapiro tonight 0 for 2. He has scored a run. I can't even read my own handwriting. Shapiro actually is 1 for 2 with a double, 2 RBIs. Shapiro hits a dribbler. Jackson Conover grabs it over to Mason Ashlock for the second out of the inning. 6-3 put out for the first 2 outs of this inning. Quickly, 2 away with Ben Longoria up to bat.
Pitching to the Chaps. Number 7, Colin Page.
As a pitch hitter for the Chaps, that is number 7, Holland Page. Nick is looking for the first 1-2-3 of the game for the Tigers. Nick fires. Page fouls it to the backstop. 0-1. And that's outside. Evens up the count. Ball on the strike to Page. Shout out to boys soccer. They are headed to state. 2-1 victory tonight against Brownsville. And they will be playing in state next weekend. So big congratulations to boys soccer. Second straight season headed to state. 2-1 now to Page. Nick Tyndall looking for the first 1-2-3 of this game. That's low, 3-1. Here's a 3-1 upcoming to Page. And Nick fires it. And a 5-pitch walk. And Page gets on board. Will Maggots was up to bat. And now he's being pulled. So a pinch hitter coming up for Westlake in a 7-0 ball game. And it's very, very late.
Now batting for the Chaps, number 31, Luke Blankenship.
Has Luke Blankenship to pinch hit for Will Maggots. 1 on and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 7-0 Westlake. Tigers with the bottom third of the lineup. Jackson Conover, Aiden Dennis, and Landon Ricard coming up in the top of the 7th. Nice pitch by Nick. 0-1 to Blankenship. .60 degrees here at Westlake currently. Outside by Nick. Count goes even. 1-1. Don't forget, folks, back on the air, 6:50 pregame at Lake Travis Tuesday night. First pitch, 7 o'clock right here on Vype Live. And the pitch goes high, 2-1 to Blankenship. Tigers with a loss tonight will drop back down to 500, 5-5 on the district season. And Blankenship sends a screamer foul. Deuce is wild for Luke Blankenship. Of course, naturally, best case scenario would have been a Tiger sweep against the #1 ranked team in the state. But the fact that they got a split, just as well. That pitch is high, full count now on Blankenship. Not only a split, but a no-hitter at that. Tyndall fires a 3-2. Outside. A second walk for Tyndall.
Now batting for the Chaps, number 34, Caden Baney.
As Caden Baney back up to the plate for the Chaps. And a timeout. And Nick's night is done. And in comes VB. Oh, excuse me. That is Price Donatello. I thought it was 16 for a minute. So we're going to let Price warm up. 2 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 7-0 Westlake. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
I'm a firm believer that losing never feels good, and tonight is one of those nights where it doesn't feel good. 7-0 Westlake. But the result from this week has to mean something. Tigers, at worst case, with their 7th inning coming up, worst case for the Tigers, they will split against Westlake, something that no one else this season can say. Best case, Tigers rally in the top of the 7th and send this into extras or take the lead. Those are the two scenarios we are looking at right now. But I think going into this week, a split we all would have been happy about. Worst part has been the injuries. Price gets strike 1. 1-1 on Baney. Saw Tristan Chahanovich on crutches and a knee brace. Heartbreaking to see what happened to him on Tuesday night. Outside, 2-1. But it was so good to see TC out here with his teammates. Taylor Tracy has an arm brace. I've been told that is more than likely he is done pitching for the season. Maybe in the field, we'll get the finale of the MRI Monday, and we'll let you guys know Tuesday night. 3-1 now to Banning. So the injuries, probably the ones that hurt the most this week for the Tigers. Price fires a 3-1. Swing does Banning. Full count now on Caden Banning. Three more series left in the season. Lake Travis, Del Valle, and Anderson to wrap it up for the 2023 season. Tigers still have time for a postseason berth. And Price loads him. Third consecutive walk by a Tigers pitcher. Loads him up with 2 outs. And Braden Babb up to the plate. Babb tonight drew a walk, his first plate appearance last inning. Strike 1. Nice pitch from Price. 0-1. Babb could win it if he clears the bases. Price, the 0-1. He fires it. And Bow hits one in the left field. 1 run's coming home. Everyone else stays. It is now 8-0. Holland Page comes in. Here's Blake Peterson. Peterson with a weird stat line. He's 1 for 1. He has been on base 3 times tonight. Price fires. And that gets away from Gavin, but not enough for the runner to even try Gavin. Bases loaded, 2 out still. 8-0 Westlake. And a 1-0 to Blake Peterson. Price fires. Low, 2-0. And Price ready to 2-0. Fires it. Peterson fouls it. That was a quick one. And it's 2-1 on Peterson. Here's Price now with the 2-1. And he fires. Peterson pops it up high. Can Mace grab it? He does. And that will end the inning. But another run comes across the board. 8-0 Westlake as we head to the top of the second. Jackson, AD, Landon coming up in the 7th for the Tigers. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care. The sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Magnus Nelson to close it out for Westlake. 7-0 Chaps. Jackson Conover, Aiden Dennis, Landon Ricard due up here in the top of the 7th for the Tigers. Here's Jackson. Jackson tonight 1 for 2. He had a single back in the 4th. And Nelson ready for his first pitch tonight. And Jackson hits one foul to the net. 0-1 to Jackson Conover. And Jackson hits another one foul. had a lot of contact on that one. 0-2 to Jackson Conover. And low, 1-2. Once again, senior parents, videos coming up. Please make sure you have your videos to me for air on our final home date, April the 28th. Looking at you, Ross Van Berkeley. He's not the only one, but he's next to me, so he got the attention that time. So our final home game, senior videos will be aired, showing our love to all of the seniors. Parents, get it all together. Be one of those traditions that we will keep up. Nelson and Jackson hits it foul. Count remains 2-2 to Jackson Conover. For Jackson's parents, don't worry about it. You still got another year. Two and two to Jackson. Full count. Jackson is fighting on this one. Tigers still in the very thick of things in District 26. Jackson hits the foul once again. Loss tonight puts him back at 500, 5-5. But again, if you would have said a split against Westlake, I think all of us would have took it. Tigers have gotten a split with every team in district except for Johnson. Outside, great battle by Jackson Conover, and he gets on to lead off this seventh inning. Here's AD.
Now batting number 5, AD Dennis.
AD tonight, 1 for 2. He had a single back in the fourth. Nelson fires. Nice eye by AD, 2-0. Would love to have a 9-run rally right now. 2-0 on Aiden Dennis. Nelson fires. Outside, 3-0. Tigers aren't dead yet. Alex Wolf is on deck for the Tigers. Nelson fires. He got him on the inside corner for a strike one. Nelson fires 3-1. In the dirt, got away from the catcher, doesn't matter. Tigers have 2 on, no outs, with Alex Wolf coming up to the plate.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 11, Alex Wolf.
One of the Wolf twins getting action tonight. And Alex is ready to go. Nelson, runners at first and second, no outs. Here in the top of the second. And Alex didn't move, 1-0. Nelson fires. Alex fouls it out, and it goes in the football stadium on the bleachers. 1-1. Magnus Nelson looks at second, does it again, fires. Alex swings and misses. 1-2 now to Alex Wolf. And Alex gathers himself. Back in the box. Ball and 2 strikes to Alex Wolf. Nelson fires. Alex fouls it off. And now Alex is starting to fight. Count remains 1-2. Tigers with 2 on, no outs here in the top of the 7th. And Nelson fires. Alex sends one. Just foul. Nice contact there by Alex. Westlake has scored in every inning but the first. Tigers, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Shaps, 8 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. And that one goes into the dirt, 2-2. Alex is out here battling Magnus Nelson right now. Nelson fires a 2-2. Alex still fighting. Long at bat for Alex Wolf. And Taylor Tracy is on deck. Nelson fires. Alex swings and misses. Great battle, though, for Alex Wolf. 1 away. Here's Taylor Tracy.
Now back to number 13, Taylor Tracy.
Taylor tonight 0 for 3. The good thing is Taylor still could bat, so that's the positive. And his bat is needed right now. Taylor looks at strike 1. Like I said, MRI Monday, hoping for a best case scenario for T. Tracy. Now Taylor back in the box. Nelson looks at second. Nelson fires. Taylor chops one foul. And quickly down in the count, 0-2. And Nelson fires. And that one hit Taylor Tracy. And the Tigers loads him up for Gavin.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 7, Carter Gardner.
So Carter's into the game. Looking down at my score sheet, So Carter Gardner in. Bases loaded. 1 out. And Carter looks at strike 1. Mason Ashlock, who has a grand slam, got it last Friday night, is on deck. And Nelson fires. Carter looks at strike 2. Quickly 0-2 to Carter Gardner. And Nelson fires. Carter swings and misses. And the Tigers are down to their final out.
Strikeout number 2 for Magnus. Now at the bat for the Tigers, number 1.
Here's Mace.
Mason Ashcott.
Excuse the PA announcers. Mace with the bases loaded again. That pitch is outside for ball 1. Last time Mace was in this position, last Friday night, he hit one out of Tigers field. And Mace slices it just foul. Nice contact. Count goes even, ball and a strike. Mace would love a second grand slam. Mace calls time. And Nelson with the 1-1. Fires. Outside. 2-1. Jack Tyndall is on deck for the Tigers. Nelson, the 2-1 on Mace. Mace hits one right to the second baseman. And Westlake has shut off the Tigers 8-0 tonight. Here in this game that's been postponed 3 times. But a win is a win for the Chaps. The Chaps move to 8-1 in district play. Tigers fall back to 500 at 5-5. We'll come back to wrap it up from Westlake. Tigers lose tonight 8-0 to the number 1 ranked team in the state, the Westlake Chaparrals. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
8-0 final score. The Chaps rebounds after that combined no-hitter from the Tigers on Tuesday night. Welcome back to Westlake High School. Tiger Baseball on Vype Live. And while it was the result that we wanted tonight, a split is more than okay for the Tigers against Westlake. Only 3 hits tonight from the Tigers coming off of the bats of Riley Mahoney, Jackson Conover, and Aiden Dennis. 0-3-1 for the Tigers, 8-9-2 for the Shaps. So the Shaps improved to 8-1 in this replay. Tigers drop to 5-5 as we head to Lake Travis on Tuesday night. Not necessarily what we wanted to see tonight. Tigers lose on this very chilly Saturday night, 8-0. They only have 1 road win this season, and that was against Austin, the very first road game of the season. Thanks to my QA, Skylar, who has had a very long day doing baseball, doing soccer. It has been a very long day for Skylar. So let's give Skylar some love tonight and thank him for his contributions. Final score 8-0. Shaps with the win. We're back Tuesday night against Lake Travis. For everyone with our Vype family, I am Melvin Jones saying good night from Westlake High School. You have been watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live. We will talk to you Tuesday night. Peace.